Hello, you gorgeous Tauruses, Taurians, and welcome to my channel, Tarot, featuring On The Go Tarot. Guys, I'm going to jump right into your February reads. I know I've been a little slow with the readings. I feel like I say this every month, but I do have a day job, my bread and butter. So ultimately, if I could do this full time, that's the goal, right? We all have our goals and our calling. So, okay, for the newbies, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe, like, share, comment. We have a ball here on my channel. I'm a bubbly character. I do a lot of accents. I sing a lot. So, you know, if that bothers you, you can click off and go to 1,000 other tarot readers here on YouTube. But we have a ball here. And for my returning subscribers, welcome back. Thank you for your love and support. Guys, I'm going to jump right into your February read. We're already mid-February. So let's see what we can bring forward. I'm going to combine it with love, full on. That way we've got your weekly set. Okay? All right, so let's get into a little bit of goddess beautiful cards. And guys, a quick spiel. Take what lands and leave the rest. Don't get too hung up on the signs, the gender. The roles can be reversed and time is fluid. Okay? Not everybody is on the same spiritual path and journey. So check back to some of my readings from a few months ago. They may resonate now. I've noticed that some readings that I've done even for myself, depending on where placements are in your chart and the moon cycles and eclipse season and how everything plays a role, certain things have developed a few months later, you know. But they could be happening now too. They could have already happened, and they could be happening in the future. So, and guys, again, we talk about energy, so, you know, we have masculine and feminine within us. So, you know, again, don't get too hung up on the signs and the gender, okay? All right. Spirit, what do you have for my Taurians? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for Taurus. Inner wisdom, guys. Athena, you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Dun, 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 dun. Look how beautiful. I love the owl there. Owls are very significant because it's about wisdom, that inner knowing. Sorry about my laundry. And look, I am drinking out of an owl cup today. How appropriate for my Taurians. Okay, so they also hear things that aren't being said. Okay, so this could be maybe a strong spirit animal for you. So read up on the owl. That may be a good maybe good knowledge for you going through February. All the traits and how that may match moving forward. Okay, guys? All right, let's quickly also get a romance angel card for advice. Lead the read here for you. So Mercury's in retrograde, guys. Today's the 17th. It went retrograde yesterday. Woo! So has anybody been texting you from the past? Has there been an old lover that said, hey, do you want to come visit? Or can I come visit you? Do you want to rekindle our relationship or friendship or shag buddy situation all over again? Guys, important that when these things happen from people from your past that you already moved on from, not to go right back into the same cycle again. The beauty of Mercury in retrograde. Close out the cycles. Oh, I've realized that I've changed now and it's going to be different this time. I promise, it's going to be different. Okie dokie. All right, guys, let's get an overall advice for you. What overall advice? Religious factors. Is this the person that's coming back from the past? Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So what I'm getting of this is maybe the two of you have a completely different outlook of what a relationship is, a different outlook on, you know, your belief systems from your upbringing, what you were programmed as. Maybe one Catholic, maybe one Jewish, You know, one Hindi, one Jewish, one spiritual, one a tarot reader. And that may be what has been an influence here. So there may be a need to talk about it and maybe let your friends help you. Guys, this one has been showing up a lot. Bouncing, you know, certain things for support with your mates. It can be beneficial. You know, be subjective, like we always say, but let your mates help you. Sometimes good to bounce off, even if they're not as conscious or their experience is not as much. They may have an outlook that you may not have even thought about. All right, so let's get into your reading. We're going to see what pops up in your current situation and moving forward with whoever you're dealing with. I am getting some of you have this desire to want to go on a spa treatment. There could also be some form of hidden affair I'm picking up. A hidden relationship. Maybe this is why. Because there are religious factors involved and kind of keeping the situation under wraps. Interestioso. All right, let's find out what your current situation is, Taurus. For my Taurians, what is their current situation? To Spirit. Current situation for Taurians in the month of February. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay. All right. Wow, look at that. Landed like this. Beautiful. Coming out of temporary loss, financial loss, feeling left out of the cold, maybe by a fellow earth sign. Doesn't have to be. Five's the number of changes. So you are going through a shift in your bank account, I feel also. And there could also be a new job opportunity at hand. Something you can count on, something long-term. This could also be something long-term in a new relationship that you could be dealing with over here, right? Could be another Taurian or Virgo or Capricorn, or they could have that in their chart. But I am getting off this that you are coming out of a period in your life that was a bit of a struggle. There's a lot of changes in your material world and potentially could have been some financial loss that you're coming through. There could also have been a lack of communication between you and a particular person. And it could be in any area, guys. It could be family dynamics. It could be work environment, not feeling heard. But certainly in a relationship, I do see that you are moving into, I mean, you literally jumped from the 5 all the way to the ace. So that was a huge progression. Lots of changes. Good. Very good. Let's find out what the influence is here. What is the influence? Ah, okay. So there's been stress around this. This kept you up all night, this whole period. I do feel some of you have been going through a massive shift internally. But this caused a lot of stress. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. You know, that's up all night. A lot of merry-go-round in the mental body. So let's find out what the past issues were. For you, my Taurians, for the past issues regarding the spread spirit. Ah, transformation. I knew it. Changes. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, you know. I love it when my intuition is so on point. So here you go. Scorpionic energy. Could be a Scorpio in your life. Doesn't have to be, but certainly changes. And they could have been abrupt. Doesn't have to be, or gradual. But I could see this was a stressful period. And it created a lot of shifts internally, externally, in your relationships, partnerships, family dynamics, personal, romantic, and transformation. So certain things had to end also. Old ways of doing things, old belief systems, right? You have the inner wisdom here, Taurians. So I do feel there's been a leveling up of sorts. But there's a new beginning here. And I love to see the Ace of Pentacles because it's something you can rely on. It's the material. So it's your stability and your foundation, and it's long term. And you guys are earth signs. It's very important for you to feel grounded in those parts, in your material aspects of your life and your foundation. And you work hard for it. You're known to be dedicated and hardworking as Taurians. But you've definitely gone through a shift. Could have been an ending of a relationship, also an ending of a job situation. An ending of a relationship with a Scorpio. But certainly a shift in your life. So let's see what's in your immediate past here. Wow, that was immediate. Something pivotal. Yep. Reconciliation card also. The judgment. You made a judgment call. Scorpionic energy again. Are you thinking about reuniting with a Scorpio, Taurians? A Scorpio that you may have ended something with. Guys, what did I just talk about? Mercury in retrograde. People are going to reach out and want to reconcile or at least have some form of closure. Ideal time. Do it. Sit down, have the closure you need, and move on out. You know what I'm saying? I can see you've gone through a lot of changes. So if you do meet up with someone from your past, because judgment is can be a reconciliation. And maybe this is the person from your past that there was differences in your dynamic of your outlook and your religious factors and just where you were going, your path, right? If you do meet up with them, you'll feel a difference. Your frequency will be different. So sometimes it is good to reconcile if you have the strength. If you have the strength. And with all these changes that I can see that have happened in your life, I think you will. I truly believe you'll have the strength to be able to close it out. I mean, look at her. She's got a machete, baby. You got to shing that stuff out, okay? I'm also getting that this is a very important, pivotal, either conversation, meetup, reconciliation, coming together. That'll close out a chapter. In what shape and form, only you would know. This whole process has been guided for you. Let's find out what your crowning thoughts are. Taurians' crowning thoughts. Yep. Wow, look at that. So definitely an ending. You're closing out a big cycle here. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. And I think it had a lot to do with holding back. About how you truly felt about the situation, work environment, family dynamic. Take it as it lands, guys, as it matches your story, okay? Leave the rest for how it fits for someone else. You know, I'm reading for the collective. I have to reiterate that. But I do feel that here with the Four of Pentacles, it's also a lot to do with your stability internally also. But again, like we saw here with the Five of Pentacles, coming in reverse, coming out of that state. So you actually went from the 4 to the 5, now to the Ace. Way new beginning. Don't let anything hinder this new beginning for you. In a work situation. Because in a partnership, in a romantic situation. Because you have. There was a lot of pain here and suffering. I'm feeling it. A lot of sadness. But a cycle of your life has closed. And you know it. You've been thinking about it. You've been thinking about having this conversation. You may have reached out. They may have reached out. But something has moved to the next stage. Judgment is about all that, those karmic ties being severed or needing to sever them, right? At least the energetic link that keeps you feeling bound, keeps you feeling in this, right? Getting out of that. So I do feel that at your, you know, 4 is a number of stability also. So wanting, sorry if I look there and there. Funny, my mom actually told me, she goes, I watched your video, great, but you need to look more at the webcam, not you on the screen. So I hope I'm doing a better job. Anyway, back to your reading. I went on a thing there. So 4 of Pentacles, not only is it about holding back about what you truly feel internally, sometimes you can't express it because you still need to process, and depending on how you grew up, and brushing things under the rug was easier in your family dynamic growing up and programmed, and how you did things, how it was done, right? But I do feel there is something that you're changing the way you communicate, I feel. Just came through. And your focus is a lot on feeling stable emotionally and mentally, because even the progression of you going from the 9 here to the 10, there's a lot of forward movement for you here, Taurians. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't let any distractions get in the way. You know what those are. I read this cool thing, and take it as masculine or feminine, but if he or she doesn't motivate you, they're a distraction. So stay on your path, right? So in connections, even old friendships from way back in the day. Oh, I've been reminiscing about us, you know, back in the day when we were in the band. And we were wild. We had those wild days, you know, the travel days, the camping days, and they want to reconnect or reunite. Just be mindful about that, okay? Because you may not be a match anymore, regardless of all the reminiscing and memories. Memories are fun, but are you still a match for one another? Because at this point in time, when Mercury's in retrograde, it prompts us for tests. It prompts us to pass these tests or go right back into the same cycle to learn the lesson all over again, right? So people are going to come back if they haven't already, guys. Come on, you know this. This is every Mercury retrograde, and we have 2 or 3 a year. So immediate future for my Taurians. There you go. Yep. You've overcome obstacles. You've grown spiritually. You're on a path. You're not putting up with all those pages down there going, listen to what I need to tell you. This is what my opinion is on the situation. No, I've grown, I've learned, and I'm moving forward. And I've overcome obstacles. I'm standing my ground. I'm standing up for what I believe in, i.e., if religious factors had been an issue in the past, stand your ground. Moving forward. 7 is also a very spiritual number. So maybe also changing your belief systems, becoming more flexible, which is kind of hard for Taurians. And guys, don't kill the messenger, but you guys know how you are. You are the most fixed sign in the zodiac, and for you cross watchers, yes, they can be stubborn. Okay, Taurians are known to be very stubborn. When they believe in something, they stick to it, and that's that. Very hard to change your mind. But maybe this person came into your life to help you expand that part of you that is so stubborn. Maybe. Let's see what your fears are. Fears are duds, but we create them. So your fears are hidden. Things that are hidden, things you don't know about, secrets, things that may come to light, surface. Piscean as well as Cancerian energy could be dealing with either one of those. We did have the eclipse, the lunar eclipse in Cancer. The mother, right? Again, all around the 4th house, which is about our, what was I talking about? Stability. I feel you're also scared of that holding back factor that you've always kept yourself in. programmed, the old way of doing things. I feel you're afraid of opening up, maybe to express certain things and emotions that maybe you haven't tapped into, like ever. Guys, new decade. People are changing the way that they express, do things, speak their truth. There's a conscious awareness upgrade in everybody's lives to the extent that they're conscious, right? So, also we have Venus that moved into Aries on the 7th of this month, and it's Venus. You're Venus ruled, so you may be feeling this energy quite strongly. That's why I was picking up, maybe you want to go to a spa, you want to get away. It's also about the pleasures of things. So you may also want to do, maybe this is also like a part of you that you've kept hidden. It's like a naughty part of you. You know, like dress up schoolgirl type thing. You know, role playing, you know. Oh, you vicar, how dare you! Anyway, you know what I'm saying. So that may be also something, because it's you're gonna feel it, and it's in the 12th house, so it's a lot about all those hidden aspects, right? Be mindful of something popping up that was that will be unexpected, because the 12th house is about our expenses, our losses, things that are yet to be revealed and seen. Maybe that's what you're stressing about. Be mindful around taxes. It's still ways away, but getting all those ducks in a row and being honest about certain things. Let's find out how people are seeing you. But you've definitely been going through some stuff, and you become wiser because of it. How are people seeing Taurus? Okay, so new passion. You're feeling more creative. You're getting more back into, there could have also been good news financially. Like I said here with the Ace of Pentacles, you could have had a job offer. You could have had a promotion, more money on the table, a raise. But this is also about passion again in your creativity. Maybe you have passion for someone new. Someone may have passion for you. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also had that full moon on the 9th in Leo. So that was a lot around our, you know, work habits, our health, our lifestyle, taking good care of ourselves. And I feel that there's a new beginning in that aspect of you. Maybe having... There could have also been, a passionate message from someone that's tickling you, you know. But I feel it's a lot around your creativity and getting back into the things that you love again. It's being triggered. And people are seeing you like a fresh, new, creative energy, which you may have lost. You could have fire strongly in your chart also. But I see there's a lot about your creativity and passion again, and zest for life. Let's find out what your hopes are. Is Taurus's hopes, dear Spirit? Hopes for my Taurians. Ooh, there you are. Taurian energy, the mother. New beginnings, birthing of a new idea. Maybe some of you are pregnant or will be finding out you're pregnant. A new birthing of a new idea. There's also Libra energy. Could be dealing with a Libra. You could have that in your chart. There is a new beginning you're hoping for here. And it could be with... I mean, it's rare to have two Taurians, Sun Taurians, as a couple. Because bumping heads will come naturally with Tauruses. Depending on the rest of the chart, I know. But or it could be a Libra. But I feel like there's a new passionate beginning here. Maybe a birthing of a new idea creatively, like I saw here. People are seeing you kind of tapping into that. And I also feel this is a lot around Venus that entered your 12th house. So getting deeper into, you know, the spirituality and wanting to retreat. Maybe go on a yoga something or other and a spa treatment and pampering yourself and doing other naughty things. You know, spiritual activities, reading a book, sitting on your deck and reading a book, you know. Be good for you. Okay, let's find out what your outcome is. Outcome for Taurians. Yeah, like even I'm looking here and you see the fire or the like power in her hand. It's like your creativity is just like, pew, I'm back. Where have I been? I know where you've been. You've been going through a transformation and it was very, very hard. Guys, transformations are very uncomfortable and they never end. They continue. Look, passion. What was he talking about? I love it when I'm on point. New beginning in passion, creativity, a birthing of a new idea. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy may have triggered something brand new in a relationship, a connection, a work environment, your passions again. Like you've got that initiation, you've got that action-taking desire again, and it's fresh. Build on that. Build on that. This is a perfect time because Mercury is in Pisces again, like I was last year, same time. And Pisces is very artsy, fartsy, creative, you know, the most creative, one of, in the zodiac, and intuitive too, but a lot of feeling in, like you can get really into the groove of creative juices because it is in Pisces. So lots of planning aspects, new beginnings, moving forward. And you know, with those sextiles coming up also, it's a lot of harmonious energy flow. Utilize the energy. Seriously, utilize the energy. Let me see what else is happening. Business influence on others. So Mercury moving into Pisces will be into your 11th house, okay? So communication with others, social circles, your income, like I said, managing your income to make it better. All about planning right now, guys. It's not about action taking. So this is exciting. This is good news. This is a really good reading. You have 2 aces, new beginnings. Could have a reconciliation with someone to close out a cycle. Do it. Or at least plan for it. But remember, communication will be out of sorts. People will act out of character and maybe a little trigger happy at this time. Don't take it personally. Try stay out of the brouhaha and the drama. Okay? And move on forward. But I see a new beginning here. A passionate new beginning. And I'm picking up a lot of like lighting of candles and like incense and like setting the mood for like naughty role play. Especially here with the Empress. Look at her. She's like, hello. I'm also picking up that someone may want to get you pregnant. So be mindful. Use protection if you don't want to have a baby right now. For those of you that are not pregnant or don't want to get pregnant, cover it up. Okay? Use protection. But yeah, you're overcoming stuff. It's awesome. Keep moving forward. And remember what I talked about with those distractions. Maybe not the naughty distractions. Those can be really fun. And it's an ideal time for you, honestly, to really tap into that. But maybe really close this cycle out because you do have the inner wisdom. You have it. Okay, Taurians? All right, I love you guys. That was your monthly February reading, and I will see you for your On The Go Tarot love reading, specifically how she feels and how he feels about you, and so on. Coming up. Love you guys. Thanks for being here. See you later.